Fellas, we don't do this very often, but I wanted to share with you. We don't do this because we're too freaking busy working 85 hours a day, and we don't really have time to do it, but barely have enough time to show you the finished product. But I wanted to show you this. It's almost done. This is an 89 KX500 we've been working on for, how long have you been working on this, Andrew?
A few weeks here and there. When I get some parts in, we throw a little bit at it.
I think it's been a little longer than that. This thing's been, we polished.
Yeah, no, we had it down. We took it apart, what, I don't know, 4 months ago?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I bought this, down in Florida during Bike Week from the original owner who had it bought it brand new, and it's an 89 KX500. So he might have a few weeks worth of labor into it, which is like 120 hours. But we did a full. What's Wizard got going on over there? Wizard's got the ATK406 going. Sounds good. Well, back to this bike. So, full frame off. We took it right down to the frame, sanded and painted the frame. The swing arm, all new bearings, all new linkage bearings, polished it like chrome. These are the original factory rims on this bike. We took these completely apart. We put Carlos put 13 hours just into polishing the rims and the swing arm and the forks. I don't know if that included the forks, but I know it was 13 hours because I had him keep track of it. This is the original date-coded 1989 rim. You can show me the date code on this thing? I know it's on here. We put the new XL spline drive spokes on here, brand new Dunlop tire, brand new tube, brand new Renthal sprocket. I personally wouldn't have picked this color, but when I saw it on the bike, I was like, man, this is freaking beautiful. And the reason, we were just debating the silencer. Andrew doesn't really like it. He wanted to put a shorty on there. I think it's badass. What do you guys think? Leave the super megaphone. I mean, dude, that's got to be, you got a tape measure? Can you measure that?
I do have a tape. I think that was a Dave Miller Concepts.
Dave DMC?
Like, it looks like a
Was used to race these back in the 80s, right?
I did in 86, yeah.
18 inches.
Dude, this thing's 18, it's an 18-inch long DMC aluminum silencer, and we restored it, sanded it. It's just a little dusty right now. Not dusty, but this is polished like chrome. It'll clean right up. So we vapor blasted the original caliper, put a brand new wave rotor on there. New wheel bearings. When it was apart, we put new wheel bearings in it and painted the hub. All new mounting hardware. Guys, this is coming up for sale. This one will not be around long, and I don't know when it's going to be done. Cases split. New crank bearings, new crank seals. This is a brand new NOS Kawasaki ignition cover, which is really sweet. Board it. New piston, new rings, new base gasket, new head gasket. That's a Kian carburetor. The head was vapor blasted. The whole engine was vapor blasted. Brand new GPI aluminum radiators. FMF gnarly pipe. Forks were redone. New seals. Check out the lowers, man. You just don't see too many 89s done up like this for whatever reason. But completely polished. The fork lowers. This is the original rim. It would have been, guys. You can buy a brand new rim for 140 bucks, okay? Yeah. So it's a lot easier to put a new wheel on here, but why would I put all this work into this rim? Well, it's proof that the bike is, because it's a straight original 1989 wheel and it's polished like chrome.
Yeah.
You got the date code there?
2/89.
February of 1989. So once we haven't put the final polish on it, but when we're done, it's gonna look like chrome. Same thing on the front. Completely dismantled the wheel, polished the rim, new wheel bearings, painted the hub, new spokes. These are the XL spline drive spokes. Forks redone, new steering head bearings, brand new set of Renthal bars, master cylinders redone, new brake lever, brand new pro taper, quick adjust clutch lever. This is a really cool piece. This is something. It's kind of we'll call this a pet project, right?
Yeah.
Because we've been working on this thing since I got back in March.
Yeah.
So, and he's probably got a few. You know, this will be well in excess of 100 hours labor. We haven't been tracking it that closely, but the polishing alone, just a really cool piece. Wanted to share it with you guys. Of course, it's going to get a full complement. The full Steiger Designs graphic kit on it, and this thing should be an absolute ripper. Pretty excited about it. But the reason why we did this video is we were debating the pipe, and Andrew wanted to get a new school shorty, but I don't know, man. I say we run it with this, buff the finish polishing.
You can always buy one of those. You can't buy one of those.
You can't buy a DMC. So that's the original silencer the guy had put on it in the early 90s. But We bought two from him. We bought this 89 and a 91. The 91, we didn't do a complete frame off on it, but that one just sold. And this one's getting close already. Now, we never, ever go through that type of a crazy work order on a bike that's been hammered. Guys, Virgin, you knew I wasn't gonna do this video without showing you guys the frame rails. Virgin frame rails. When people send me pictures of their rad-ass Facebook turds with smashed in frame rails, they want $4 grand for them. I'm like, no thanks, $5 grand, whatever. I'm like, no, I will not restore a bike that has a smashed frame rails, because once those are compromised, you got nothing. You know, I mean, you got a good parts bike, but this one, guys, these are the original pegs on this thing. Perfectly straight original pegs. There's another. These are wicked lightweight pegs. They're not that heavy duty. Those will, you know, those will bend under. You case a triple, you can bend those down, and they're very easily damaged. So the pegs are mint, the frame's mint, the wheels are mint, and the engine's brand new. So it's like a remanufactured 89, and it'll have all new plastics and a killer. I don't know what Christy came up with for this, but whether it was, did she do OEM Plus on this, or did she do a design on it?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Well, you guys stay tuned. This bad boy is going to be done soon. Great job, Andrew. I know this has been, Andrew's done 90% of the work on this, besides the painting, which Ronnie did the painting and Carlos did the polishing, and the rest of the team. I'm sure Wizard, did you have your hand on this thing too?
I just helped when he needed help. That's all he did. He did that all himself.
Yep.
You know,
All new hardware.
With the new PVL ignition in it.
Oh, new.
The whole ignition's brand new.
Yeah. So all new. Look at the wiring. I mean, it really is like getting a remanufactured, and in some ways better than it was new, because it wasn't polished like this new, and didn't have the PVL ignition back then, and all new cables. Just when you restore a bike like this, any nut and bolt on there that's not new sticks out like a sore thumb. So you got to go with all new mounting hardware. Everything's got to be new, otherwise it looks like shit. So we covered everything. The master cylinder's been rebuilt. A lot of the parts are. Oh, this is a new clutch cover on this one too.
Yeah, this is brand new NOS.
This is a brand new NOS Kawasaki clutch cover. So everything's new inside the water pump cover. Everything's new. The new impeller, and it's got new clutch plates. So that's a brand new NOS. I don't even know if Kawasaki still makes these, but that's new old stock, brand spanking new. And of course, we got the Gold Series FMF gnarly. Just a lot of fun. When you find a bike that's, look at, no wear on the shock body. If this thing was ridden a lot, not only would the pegs be hammered and the shifter, and even the kicker is like brand new. So it was old timer that bought it, brand new in '89, and one owner bike. It's just cool. The attention to detail Andrew's got on this thing is freaking fantastic. I think we put a little shine on the triple clamps too. Carlos spent a little bit of time on those. I love the Renthals. What are we going for grips on this? You doing ODI lock-ons, or?
Yeah, I personally like doing the ODI lock-ons on them all, because then you get a new slide and everything's super crisp.
Good job, brother. You kicked ass in this project. I know it was a lot of work. I can't wait to ride it. And we have shorties in the stock, so if we don't like the way this sounds, I think this is going to work great. These 500s like the longer pipes. I think this is going to work. It's probably going to have a ton of torque. Like, this is the kind of bike, second gear wheelie at 2,000 RPM right off idle, second, third, fourth, all the way up the driveway. So can't wait to ride it, man. What a beauty. Got an 82 RM125 coming down the pike here. This one will be off of Jimmy's bench tomorrow, I think. Wiz, how's this 406 run?
Good. I'm waiting for you to take it for a rip.
Oh, you don't have to ask me twice, brother. Look at this ATK.
Kaplan America approved.
It needs the Steiger Designs, red, white, and blue graphics.
Yeah, she's gonna make up a whole graphic.
Something really cool and custom.
Solid. It's an old beast, you know.
Made in America. Yeah, and it's got a that's a Can-Am engine, isn't it? Bombardier.
It's or Rotex.
Oh, it's Rotex.
Rotex. Well, Bombardier, Can-Am's. I mean, Rotex, the same thing, same company, right?
Much.
Cool.
What's it say on it?
I
It says
spy.
Rotex on the intake.
I spy a nice 85
Yep.
CR500. Hello, beautiful.
Rotex on the
Hello,
intake.
Ken. Look at that thing.
Yeah, this is
Swing.
solid.
I get to ride all these bikes, man. Definitely the best job in the world. If you saw the reality show we did with Discovery, I don't know, back before COVID, a few years back, we actually did a frame off on one that was way worse than this. This thing's actually super clean and all there, and actually runs. It ran when I bought this when I was down in Florida this winter from a collector. I bought like, I don't know, a whole barn load, whole shop full, like 30 bikes. And this thing's cool. one of his buddies down there wanted to buy it, and I was like, no, I want to take it home and play with it first. Nickel-plated Rickman frame with a Monsta'S engine. That should be a cool piece. Wait till we get this all shined up. Anyways, I gotta get back to work. Have a great day, and God bless America.